upon the name of Jesus. He has saved me. Today is Friday, the 13th of August, in the year of our Lord 2021. The Lord has been good unto us. He deserves all our praise and adoration. See, call a friend to call a friend. That time with the counselor is on. Reverend Komson is seated already, and he's gingered up to just take our relationship to the next level. Make sure that anytime you get connected to us on Facebook, you share the link for other people to get access to this information. I don't want you to be a greedy person. Just share the information for somebody to get it. That their relationship will be restored. We will be hitting straight into our discussion for the day, and Rev is seated already. Rev, good morning. How is everything, Rev?
Everything's okay.
We thank God. We thank God everything is okay. It's a cold weather. Yeah. Yesterday, it actually rained the whole day.
Yeah. It was a welcome event.
Accra is too hot. All right, some people are rather enjoying summer, and we are also enjoying our cold weather here. Well, okay, Rev, what do you have for us today? Are we still discussing our differences between?
No.
Oh.
We are moving on to something else, so that we don't make it boring.
Well, okay.
So we are moving on to something else today.
All right, so let's hit into our discussion for the day.
So let me start, and then in the course of American writers, if you're reading a book authored by an American, most of the time, right when they start, maybe in the first paragraph, they'll just tell you what the topic is, so you know straight up, and then they end up developing the subject matter from paragraph to paragraph. But the English writers, they would start from somewhere, then they'll put the definition or the main subject matter in there somewhere. So it depends on the style of the writer. So today I'm going to go the English way.
Okay.
So give me like just 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'll announce. Oh God.
All right.
Okay.
So you are putting us in a suspense mood.
Exactly.
All right.
Just for 2 minutes.
We understand. We'll gladly accept that.
Just for 2 minutes. Okay. So what I've come to know through research findings and everything is that after 15 years, the biggest problem facing marriages, is boredom. You understand? So now, when you're married, because there's a lot of excitement and you just entered or you entered not long ago, there's always something to do together, something to discuss and all that. But if you live with a person, especially a spouse, for 15 years, give or take, after 15 years, the biggest problem that faces most married couples, except when you intentionally fight against it, but by default, then by the natural course of events, the biggest problem that couples will face is boredom.
Okay.
And I think I kind of understand, and I kind of agree. You understand? Very good. So that is the biggest challenge that a lot of couples face. Things get very monotonous. Everything is just one way, the same person, the same routine, the same routine and all that. So things get very monotonous, and then it becomes a bit stale. So this is why and where people begin to cheat. Some people cheat not because they don't love you anymore, but because they want something new.
Okay.
They are stuck in a rut, and they want to have a new experience. They want something adventurous, something that will give them a break from the norm. I am not justifying this.
Cheating.
We are just stating the facts. You understand? We are just stating the fact. This is a Christian platform, so we are just stating the fact. This is where some people will try to do something new, and by doing so, there are a lot of avenues for doing that, and some people will choose to date somebody just to get a new experience. So that is why some of the, especially the men, that's why a lot of the men do that. You understand? And which unfortunately will lead to divorce. You understand? So after 15 years, give or take, it's just the average figure. Some couples will even face that earlier. So some couple maybe by 10 years it's already there. Some too maybe by 16 or 17. So it depends on the couple. But if you take the average, give or take, most of the marriages, when they hit 15 years, that is a junction they will get to. And based on what the two would do will determine the next maybe 15 or 30 years. You understand? If one messes up, the marriage falls up. But if they are matured enough and then they decide to let's spice things up and all that, then there'll be another extension. You understand? And they will enjoy their marriage till the end of time, which is supposed to be so. So sorry, basically this is what couples go through. Now this is largely because when we marry, we stop dating and courting our partners. Do you know why when you're courting somebody it's so fun, it's so exciting, and then when you marry, just after a few years things become boring? It's because you see the dating, I mean, we've exhausted that topic here before. There are a lot of things that people do when they are courting and dating somebody that they don't do anymore when they marry. And that is why marriages are struggling. You understand? People go out of their way to do things to make the other person happy. Maybe because I have not married you yet, so I know that you are still open to other options. So let me up my game. You understand? So we are very creative. We always go out of the box to do things just to make the experience fun. But as soon as we marry, okay, now there's a handcuff on your finger. So you are with me for life. So let's move on to something else. Then maybe the attention will now shift to maybe a building project or something. Maybe if you're in ministry, maybe church work or something. You understand? So that is the reason why marriages struggle a lot. Because once we marry, we stop dating our partner, and then we just settle down as roommates. Very good. Or some as bedmates. Okay, depending on how you say it. But the advice that I want to give this morning is that, depending on which side of the world you are listening to us right now, the advice that we want to advance is that don't stop dating or courting your spouse. Marriage doesn't end or shouldn't end the dating process. You understand? Marriage is, I mean, just take it like a ceremony. It's just a ceremony, and it's just a covenant that you've established with the person. But that is so. It doesn't change a lot of things. You understand? It's the same person as well, though. Now the relationship becomes more serious now because there are some things you can't do anymore. Can we discuss this? I just had a brainwave. Can we discuss this maybe another time? Things you can't do after marriage. I think it will be fun. You understand? Because honestly, there's some things you can't do after you marry. If like maybe boys, we stay up late and then your girlfriend calls you, oh, Kobby, where are you? Oh, I'm with my guys. That's fine. You are not married to her yet. So you can be out maybe till 10 p.m. It's nobody's business. But once you marry, you can't be out every time at 10.
Especially when she's with you.
Exactly, so if you're married, you can't decide to stay out late anytime you want. You can't eat outside in the evening when dinner is being, so we'll save that topic and discuss it another time. It will be fun. So people stop dating their spouses or their partners. That is what causes the problem and the boredom in marriage. So now I'm about to introduce a topic. So now the topic is that we are going to look at how to revive our marriages.
Revive
our marriages or our relationship. In case you have hit that point where things are going stale, things are boring, you know that Charlie, things are not as fun as it used to be. When you've come to that point, how do I now revive the relationship? Because you actually can. You can if you want to. So I'm going to give us some pointers the list is endless, but we'll try and then scratch the surface of it and then see. So what are some of the things that we can do to spice up or revive our relationship, especially in the marriage context? Number one, the first advice is that start over and date your mate.
You start over and
Start all over again.
Wow. Like whilst in marriage.
Exactly. Start all over again. You understand? Start all over again. Go back to how you used to handle him or her when you were dating. Go back into time. Do a time travel, you understand?
Yeah.
Sit on a time machine and go back into time, into the past. And then reminisce and then think about all the nice things you used to do when you were dating and courting. And then start all over again and then date your partner. So don't only look at him again or her as a wife, but look at him or her as a girlfriend. Somebody that you are still trying to win her heart. Somebody that you don't want to mess around with, you understand? Something that will put you on the fire every time. Something that will make you get off, your butt and then do something every day. So change the perspective a little. See the person as somebody whom you are trying to now win their love. And you always have to make them happy. It's just a mindset. Once you do it, things will change. So what are some of the examples? So now, start taking it out.
Based on what you're saying, there's this viral video, and it's like the lady told the guy it's over, they're divorcing, and the guy is like, in this place, this house, a heart have taken so long to win. Oh yeah, give me the bag and go and sleep somewhere. We'll think about the breakup later on. So a heart that you've struggled to win, Charlie, do not let go like that.
You just can't lose that relationship like that. You understand?
What you went through.
Exactly. So that's a case in point.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that we can do to date our partner or court our partner all afresh? So as I said, maybe you used to go out to eat once in a while.
Yeah.
Start doing that again. So don't let your wife always cook every time. You can make a policy, maybe once a month, maybe the last weekend of every month, we'll go out and sit somewhere and have a nice dinner together. Just eat, laugh, and then just have some fun. You understand? You can also buy her flowers or some things that maybe she used to buy her ice cream, which she loved so much. Still take her out and then buy those things for her. You can bring it home or you can take her out and then do those things for her. I know Ghanaian women don't really like flowers that much. You understand?
I'm not used to it.
Yeah, they rather prefer pizza. They want something that they will eat. Flowers, they won't do anything with it. But if you know your woman and you know your woman will love, so just get her something that she will love. You understand? Just get her something that she will love. And then you can also go to the movies together. I know we are Christians and some movies contain some scenes that may not be appropriate. But with movies, when you go to the cinema, you can actually choose the movie you want to watch. So it's not a big, you understand? So so just all that I'm saying is that make the relationship exciting. Date your wife like a uni girl, a university lady that you met in those days fresh. That you really wanted to win her love, all over again. By saying this, I'm not only putting the charge on the men. It looks like I'm laying the responsibility at the door of the men.
But you're still winning the heart.
So, but there's a part that the women too can play.
Well.
So let's not see this as the sole responsibility of the men. Okay, so as I'm talking, both parties should look at their role in the equation. Number two, when you start doing this, it's going to be fun. You understand? It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
But Rev, someone might ask, during our time of courtship or when we're actually dating ourselves, we weren't really going out, we weren't really having that kind of chilling thing. So why then do I have to now bring in this thing to...
The question is, did the person like those things but never got opportunity? Because personally, I know people who don't like to go out. I have friends like that.
Okay.
If you really want them to have fun, let them rather be at home.
That's when they have fun.
They just don't like to go out when they are because of so many reasons. Number one, maybe they are very busy people. So when they, when after a hard day's work or a week, a week of a lot of work, they just want to spend the weekend at home, just relaxing, watching a movie, and with family. Everybody and how, everybody and what excites them. So know your partner. No, I'm really serious about this.
Yeah.
There are when I was young, I had a friend who I still do anyway. We were three. Now her company at the end of the year throws this big party for the staff and family and all that. And every time she wouldn't go, and she'd rather give us the coupons to go. And when you go there, Charlie, like there's food and drinks are in profusion, everything you want, but she just wouldn't go. She just wants to be at home. So we were two guys, and then we're all classmates, and we all grew up together. And she always give it to us, and then we'll go every year. So we're always looking out forward to it. We always added it to our December plans, and it was always December to remember. You understand? We really enjoyed it, and that is her. She had the means to go, but she said no. She just wants to be home and then just watch a movie or something. So when you were courting the person, that's why I said whatever you used to do for the person that the person liked, maybe for the person it's quality time at home. So just give it to the person. You understand? But if it's something that the person would have loved, but you never gave him or her the opportunity, now just put it in your plans now.
Okay.
And then give it to him or her. Then
Right.
number two, right?
Yeah.
Number two, do something for each other every day. Every day when you wake up in the morning, make it the English is not coming. Make it your objective, okay, to do at least something for your partner, especially something that they could have done for themselves.
Okay.
Something that they could have done for themselves. Example, the little things. When you're all going to church or you're going to work or something, open doors for her.
Yeah.
You understand? For this one, I see it more as a masculine thing. So buildings, open the doors for her to walk through. The car, open the door for her. Little things. You can give her breakfast in bed. She could have done it for her. She can fix herself a breakfast, but do it for her. It means a lot.
Okay.
You can iron his or her clothes for her just to surprise her. You can prepare a fast coffee for them, and then the little things that the person is not expecting that they normally do for themselves. Just go out of your way and do it for them.
Just do it for them.
You understand?
Yeah.
You can even run a bath for them. Oh baby, I've run a bath for you, so yeah, just go and have a shower. Oh really? No, that like things that they weren't expecting. And it's not just about the thing; it's about the thought behind it. It makes the person realize that this person just sat down, thought about this, and it was so important to him that or her that she did this thing for me. You understand? It shows that I'm thinking about you. You understand? And I want to make you happy.
Someone says breakfast in bed.
Exactly. You understand? So maybe he's in a hurry wanting to go to the office, or she's in a hurry wanting to go to office, and then she's having a shower, and she knows she will have to iron her own. But once she's done, you've ironed it for her. It's going to be a very pleasant surprise. So
I watched one movie, and the guy had one issue with his wife. They had to resolve it. So the whole day, the lady went to the office. The guy called, and the lady never picked up. So when the lady got home, the guy apologized, and everything was settled. Like the lady also apologized, and they were cool. So the following day, the guy woke up very early, went to the kitchen and fixed something. He actually told the housemaid, "Today I want to fix something for my wife, so go and sit somewhere." And fixed that thing got to the bedroom, and they woke the wife up, and the wife was like, as if you knew what I was craving for. The guy did exactly what the wife wanted, and the wife just placed her head on the laps of the guy, said that you have just reminded me how like we started together when we got married fresh. You used to bath me.
wow.
We used to bath together. We used to go for walks. Like the lady was just recalling all the fun moments they've actually had time passed. So I think it's something really
Very good.
important, and
Very good.
we have to be doing that.
That was really, really needed. Number 3, do a lot of hugging. So hug each other some more.
Okay.
You understand? If you feel that the temperature in your marriage is going low, number 1, start dating your partner all over again. Number 2, do something for each other every day that the other can do for themselves. Number 3, do a lot of hugging.
Yeah.
Now, being hugged by a loved one stimulates. There is a chemical. There's a hormone called dopamine.
Okay.
It's called dopamine, and there's another one called serotonin. These are enzymes and chemicals in the body that are secreted anytime a person is hugged.
Okay.
Especially for women. You understand? So anytime you hug a lady, these enzymes are secreted into the person's body, and they are very good enzymes. They do a lot of good for the person's body.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. So for the dopamine, it makes you very happy naturally. There are hormones and enzymes that make you please, the medical people, forgive me. I guess I'm mixing up the words, hormone and enzyme. Okay. There are hormones that makes a person very, very happy. You understand?
Yeah.
And anytime you hug a loved one, the body, that's how God created it. You understand? So another thing about hugging, why we have to do it, is that it also reduces blood pressure. It reduces blood pressure.
Okay.
And it helps women's heart to be healthier. Yes. You understand? So you see, hugging it's not just a love or a romantic thing. It has medical and health benefits as well. God is all wise. You understand?
Yeah.
So lovers must hug a lot. In the morning you hug before you leave. In the evening you hug again. That kind of thing. It really, really works. So apart from the hormones it secretes, apart from the blood pressure it reduces, and the heart that it makes stronger, another benefit of hugging is that it releases emotional brain chemicals that makes you feel loved. So anytime you hug your wife, there are some hormones that are released in the brain that influences the emotions of the person, that makes the person feel loved. So women that are hugged feel more loved than women that are not hugged. You can always tell her, baby, I love you. Fine. He says he loves me. But if you also add hugging to it every day, that lady feels more loved than if you venture, some women can be very rude if you try to hit on them.
Yeah.
Because as I said here, when a woman feels genuinely loved, she doesn't fall in love with any other person again. Women fall in love with one man at a time. They may play other guys, but there's only one that they will truly be in love with. That's how men can fall in love with
multiple
women at the same time. You understand? So hugging actually does these things for them. So every woman must be hugged at least once a day for their health. For their health. It's a health pill. So if you don't want your wife to always be seeing the doctor, hug her at least once a day.
Single ladies are suffering.
If you're a single lady and you have a brother or you have a father, please let them hug you. Okay.
We won't do it.
In a time being.
We won't do it. We won't do it.
It's good for your health.
They have to pay us.
Well,
yeah, because anytime you go to the hospital, you pay consultation
when I
fee.
taught this thing in church, I made them understand that that means Rihanna, the hugging will not be for free.
It's not for
because
free.
It does a lot of good for them.
Yes.
You understand?
So you have to be paying us.
So it's not going to be for free. But it doesn't mean that the guys should take advantage of the ladies. So some guys, they are not married to you, but they will hug you and then take advantage. No, everything has to be done in the fear of God. So hugging also helps a lot. Then number 4, another thing we can do is that let us intentionally play games together. Okay. Let's play. I know we are all very busy and all that, but maybe in the evening or on weekends, whenever we have some free time, let us plan. It should be part of the routine every week that we will play games together. I think the COVID time, the lockdown time afforded a lot of families the chance to do that. There were videos where an old man, I wouldn't say a man in his 50s was playing ampe with his wife, and it was very, very exciting to watch. You understand? Like people did. Some of my family members with their family, um, uh, uh, she used to tell me how every evening they met to, as a family, to have fun and play games and do charades and all that. So nobody could go anywhere. We're all at home, so we had to do things to survive.
Yeah.
And then that really helped us to bond together. So please play games together. It creates a lot of fun at home. So you can play Scrabbles, you can play Ludo or Wari, you can play cards, you know, you can play charades, yeah. Oh, there are a lot of things that you can do together. That will bring a lot of fun.
You can do Toli Otoli.
You can do what?
Toli Otoli.
I'll come to that one. I'll put it somewhere here. Number 5. Another thing you can do is to welcome each other home in a very warm and loving way. So after marriage, maybe after 10 years, he comes home. The wife will even pretend like nobody has even walked in, you understand? Because she's busy doing something, you understand? And the husband do the same. But let's make some effort to welcome the person. Let the person feel welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, you're home, honey, that kind of thing, you understand? It should be warm, it should be cozy. You should do it while smiling. Let the person feel welcomed.
Yeah.
You understand? So add some smile to it. You can even give the person a peg, you know, something just to make the person feel welcome, okay, and very accepted. When you do these things, it really, really spices up the marriage a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Then number 6 is to kiss. We've spoken about hug, right? Now let's look at kissing. There's a research that was done in the US, and they said that couples that kiss for at least 2 minutes a day. If I say 2 minutes, that means all together.
Yeah.
Maybe in the morning, the afternoon. If you add all the time you spend kissing, not 2 minutes at a go, but the whole day, all the kissing that was done, if you add it together, if it sums up to 2 minutes or more, couples that do that every day, there's a research that really suggests emphatically that couples like that live longer. Because kissing also produces some enzymes.
Okay.
Enzymes or hormones, okay, into the body, which makes you very healthy. It makes you live long, you understand? So kissing is also very, very good. So if your marriage is dying off, I know some people say so, but kissing is not our culture. Charlie, learn some things. So
just to hold your relationship.
Exactly, learn it. Especially if your partner loves it, Charlie, learn it. Okay, in marriage, it's not like this is me. I don't like. It's not about you anymore. You are in an institution. Marriage institutions, there are rules. So play by the rules. Okay, and do whatever it takes to make your marriage work. So 2 minutes and more will save your marriage of kissing every day. You understand? And it also makes you very healthy. Number 7. Another thing that can be very powerful is that declare your love to each other in the morning and in the evening. You understand?
Yeah.
And I think the white people do it better.
Yeah.
I think it's part of their culture. They have a very expressive society. So it's very easy to hear white parents tell their children how much they love them on a daily basis. It's part of their conversation. Children to do it to their parents, love it. You know, it's very. I think those in Africa, we do it more through our bodily actions, but for their bodily actions plus verbal as well. So I think it's something that we can also learn and then copy. Yes, and then start to do down here as well. You understand? So let's declare our love to each other in the morning and the evening. And it is very important to women because women naturally love security. That's why a lot of women want to marry rich guys. Because money gives you a set of defense. Money is a protector. You understand? That's why women naturally love safe environment. Somebody who can take care of me. So you may think that it's the money they want. No, it's what the money does for them. The security that it brings. That's why a woman wants a guy who is good, has good character, because he would protect me and he will be nice to me. So they are very security conscious. So if you always tell your wife, oh honey, I love you, maybe after every phone call or every day, maybe in the Monday evening, you kiss the person, I love you, it means a lot to them. It tells them that the most important person in my life loves me. It gives them a sense of security, and it makes them blossom, and then they really shine a lot in environments like that. You understand? So it's really, really important. Please don't assume that, oh, I mean, she's my wife, she knows that. No. Yes, she may know, but still verbalize it. Verbalize it. Open your mouth and tell. And then there's this thing that men say at times, oh, we can't there. Really? Really?
After national campaign. I have the hat already. Why should I say?
Why be no money to it just doesn't make sense. You understand?
Yeah.
So say it. If she feels very happy and all that, it is rather to your advantage. You understand? So always verbalize. So please practice it. Some people don't know how to do it. Practice it, and then it will make you perfect. Number 8, share fun jokes together. There's a part that jokes also play in consolidating our marriages. You understand? So share fun jokes together. In case, or unfortunately, if you don't have a good sense of humor, you can always dab jokes from the internet. There are tons of it on the internet. So you can copy the ones that are fun that you suspect that your partner hasn't heard before. Then, now at times, it has to be intentional. You understand? Maybe every weekend, as part of family time together, there have to be time for jokes. You understand?
Give one.
If you share the joke and it's not funny, cry, we can even laugh at that. That little cry is also a joke. We laughing at your bad jokes is also a joke in itself. Anything that will make us happy. But do you know that naturally people like people who have a good sense of humor?
Yes.
A lot of ladies like guys who are funny. But unfortunately, not all of us were given that faculty. So if you don't have it, get it or acquire it some way, somehow. You understand? So create humor and let both of you should laugh together. It is a very good way of bonding both of you, because naturally people would always want to gravitate towards those who make them happy. Okay, very good.
There's this couple that the lady went to ask the guy, what is the difference between sorry, I have a wife, and no, I have a wife? Sorry, I have a wife, and no, I have a wife. And the guy tried to explain that sorry, I have a wife means if not for the fact that my wife is around, I would have done whatever you're asking me to do. But no, I have a wife means that get thee behind me, Satan. You can't come closer to my marriage. And the lady was just laughing uncontrollably. Then the lady asked, which one are you? He said, I am no. I am no, I have a wife. He get deep behind me, Satan. And he went to pick up something circular, kind of a ring, and placed it on his neck. Was like, I have a ring on my neck. I am married.
Wow. And he said that to the wife?
Yes.
That's very romantic.
And the lady was just laughing.
That's very romantic.
You can't just hold this thing. I'm like, hey.
That's very romantic. That's very romantic.
Yeah. I actually watched the video. I was like, wow, this is something great.
That's very romantic. So share fun jokes together. It's really helps. Number 9, please try and have regular sex. Let the sex be regular. If the marriage is going stale, it's becoming boring, please try and have regular sex. I'm not here to tell you how many times, but let it be regular. And please also make it fun. Many husbands are giving their wife boring sex. Many wives are giving their husbands boring sex. Please try and make it fun and exciting. Sex is not only for procreation, for giving birth. sex has about 3 different roles that it plays in the life of married couples.
Okay.
One of them is that sex is an instrument or it's a mechanism by which we show our love to another person. You understand? That is why when you have sex with somebody, your love for the person becomes deeper, because that is how God did it. So it's not only for making babies, but it's a way of demonstrating your love to the person. That is why God created it for what? For have you realized that anytime there's a breakup, one person wants to walk away, and sometimes one person wants to walk away, but the other person is saying that no. And a lot of time, not all the time, but a lot of times, the women, because they've given their bodies to the guy. The guy has slept with them, so the love for the guy is up there, and they feel that I've given my body to you, and I love you. So so it makes it very difficult
So why do you want to
let go? So sex complicates relationships, especially if it's not marriage.
Okay.
Because when one person wants to move on, it really becomes tough. You understand? Then the last one, pray together. I did on my YouTube channel one time that there's this thing that I said that marriages. Which book was that? I read a book authored by who was it? And one of the things that I remember reading in that book said that couples that pray together, they only have about 20% chance of divorce.
Okay. 20%.
The chance of divorce reduces to 20%. Because once we pray together, God Himself is in the marriage. Because prayer invites God into the picture. So couples that pray together regularly, it could be every night, it could be during the weekend, because we are all at home, we have a family time with the Lord, devotion or whatever, and we pray together as a couple. Your divorce rate will go down. Why? Because the Spirit of the living God will be in the relationship. And God is always the glue that holds us together. Thank you.
Wow. How to revive your relationship or marriage? I don't know why you wouldn't want to share this. I just don't know why you wouldn't want to share it, because those information would have to just revive somebody's marriage, and you should understand. Even if you don't understand, you should get to know that your own relationship, this thing is going to revive it. Just keep it glued to yourself that, hey, this is what I am going to do. Take it as a pew that you take to revive and restore your marriages at every point in time. Thank you very much, Rev, for coming over. Today is a weekend, Friday. Sunday service is on. Perusia Chapel International, on the stretch of Medina Estate, Social Welfare, the Golf Filling Station, Gabby's Plaza. You can get in touch with Perusia Chapel International. You can also get connected to them on Facebook as well. And in case you are not around, maybe you are far from us here in Ghana, and you would want to join their live streaming, you can join as well. It's been a very great time. I don't know for you, but I am actually reflecting on each and everything you've just made mention of, and I know someone is also going through that same thing. God bless you all for doing the listening. God bless you for tuning in, and God bless you for sharing the link as well. Make sure that somebody gets it. Yes, just make sure that somebody gets it. Right after this show, Komson Max will be taking over, and from 11:30 to 12:30, Komson Max will be taking over from 12:30 to 2:30. Place plus 20.